Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. Today, a Golden State clash as two teams from the state of California try to claim some bragging rights. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Cal Bears offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
And some room to work. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure's there and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So USC's offense will go to work for the first time today. Shoot, quick toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. Turning it on! He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. They'll run this play from the pistol. They go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Let's go. Scanning the field, it's Curry. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook, do a good job tossing the ball on the perimeter, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. Back to throw, it's Curry. Fires to the big fella. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Wants to throw again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Curry. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, better look out! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Curry. Here's a heat. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the lone running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Trojans, with myriad options after that big pickup on first, breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Curry. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. It's caught. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick completion to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Oh, watch out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, what a...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Harris. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drop. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Curry. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Williams. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Curry. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2. Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looking to scramble. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Using his legs, it's Harris. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's Curry. Got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Just keep slinging it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Running into the open space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks, it's Jordan. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Back to throw, it's Curry. Finds a man by himself. There he goes. He's at the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Pocket breaking down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And the Trojans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the 1st down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Already find a hole in that secondary. Ernie on the Jets. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Shakes off the defender.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Might as well stick with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Makes a grab past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that